Daemon level 11 upgrade. So what am I going to do this time? Well, I'm going to start off by dyeing. As you can see, I have black dye. I want to dye the body and everything else that you see that is gray. Will it work? We'll see. But I'm going to start the long, tedious process of taking everything apart, starting with the front. Top plate removed, tires removed. Let's take that off. All of that has been removed, including the LEDs. Now it's time for the front. Front has been removed. Now, let's remove the wheelie bar and the rear shock tower and arms, as well as the casing. As you can see, all that's removed. Now it's time to go and start taking these out. Alright, now that's removed and we got the next part we need to dye. Now it's time to take all that apart. Alright, took out all the screws as well as the tape. Now I get to open this up. Alright, that has been opened. Now I got to take out the bearings and the gears. There we go. All the gears have been removed, safely stored, as well as the bearings. Go ahead and dye those as well. The pot of boiling black liquid. As you can see, the parts are dyeing in there. Slow process. Well, not that slow. The rewards shall be great. As for the transmission box, as you can see, I'm boiling it in its own pot. It's already starting to look really good. A wunderbar. As you can see, everything's been dyed black. Looks good. Now it's time to go ahead and start putting the transmission box back together. Gears are back in. Now it's time to use some white lithium grease and grease these back up. Alright, it's time to go ahead and put it back together. Transmission has been put back together, and I did put the tape on there, so it's time to go ahead and reattach it to the body. Alright, that's been put back on. Now it's time to go ahead and put on the rear shock tower, as well as the motor and all the other stuff that goes back there. Alright. Got a lot on there in that step. Now it's time to go ahead and put the LEDs back in. LEDs are back in. Now it's time to go ahead and reattach the front. Front has been reinstalled. Now it's time for all the electrical stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and install the servo, as well as the bumper guard, and we're nearly done. Front is on, now just for the wheels. Wheels are on. I am done. Well, nearly done. Oh, that was a lot of work, but I think it was really rewarding. It looks so much better now. So, that's my new upgrade. 5000 milliamp, 9.6 volt battery, 8 cells. I think it's done by Venom. Yeah, Venom power. I've heard some good things, I've heard some bad things about them. Yeah, it's a quick upgrade. From 8.4 to 9.6. Awesome. So, let's install it. Alright, and it's installed. That was much easier than taking the whole thing apart and dyeing it. But hey, gotta take the highs with the lows. Daemon level 11 upgrade. Now done.